call me Ishmael. I've been called other things, from Abraham's son to the name of every man you've ever likely met. But for this tale, that name will do.
You Tivoli! No speaky, no sabaki. Damn me, I kill ye. Huh?
By the way, who are you? I Creekwig.
There were 3 ships fitting out from Nantucket for 3 years at sea. The Devil Dam, the Titbit, and the Pequod. It was the Pequod caught my eye, a ship of the old school, rather small, if anything, but noble, and most melancholy. A cannibal of a craft. Her unpaneled opening bulwarks were garnished like one continuous jaw. I asked to meet the captain of the ship on this voyage, Captain Ahab, but I was told he did not wish to see anyone then. Ahab, I was told, was an extraordinary man, above the common, a grand, ungodly, godlike man, a one-legged man, whose other leg had been devoured, chewed up, crunched, by the monstrousest parmesity that ever chipped a boat.
Shipmates, have you shipped in that ship? Anything down there about yourselves? Ye haven't seen old Dunda, Captain Ahab, yet, have ye? That thing that happened to him off Cape Horn. That deadly scrimmage with the Spaniard afore the altar in Santa. He's losing his leg the last voyage, according to the prophecy. Morning to you, shipmates. The ineffable heavens bless thee.
At the call of the first mate, we raised anchor and set off to enter the cool, gray ocean on a dark and misty Christmas day, plunging like fate into the Atlantic.
You guys tourists or something?
Yeah. No, filmmakers.
Some would think the vocation of us whalemen is at best a butchering sort of business. Butchers we are, that is true. But butchers also have been all martial commanders whom the world invariably delights to honor. Look at this matter in other lights. Weigh it in all sorts of scales. See what we whalemen are and have been. Whaling has brought a grand wealth to the nations of the world. Much of the world's great exploring has been done by the whale ships. The oil that lights the lamps you read this by was brought back by whalemen. Job wrote the first account of our Leviathan in no less a book than the Bible. Finally, the morning came that I had been waiting for. There, on the quarterdeck, a man made of solid bronze, balancing atop a barbaric white leg carved of whalebone, looking like a man cut away from the stake when fire has overrunningly wasted all the limbs without consuming them, standing there erect with an infinity of firmness, fortitude, a determinate, unsurrenderable willfulness in the fixed and fearless forward dedication of that glance. Moody, stricken Ahab stood before us, with a crucifixion in his face.
I'll chase him round Good Hope, and round the Norway Maelstrom, and round Perdition's flames before I give him up. And this is what ye have shipped for, to chase that white whale on both sides of land and over all sides of the earth, till he spouts black blood and rolls fin out.
That's pretty good. Amazing.
While Captain Ahab skulked, tales of his white whale ran rampant across the deck, of his peculiar snow-white forehead and a high, pyramidical white hump, of that unexplained, intelligent malignity that to many people he had several times been known to turn round suddenly and, bearing down upon them, either stave their boats to splinters or drive them back in consternation to their ship, and that Ahab saw Moby Dick as the monomaniac incarnation of all those malicious agencies found in the universe, evil forces Ahab must destroy in order to survive as a free man. And while we talked, above, phantom, shadowy voices of somebodies not yet seen on deck hissed below.
What I've dared, I've willed. And what I've willed, I'll do. They think me mad, but I'm demonic. I am madness maddened. That wild madness that's only calm to comprehend itself.
There she blows.
First one to spot me the white whale will be rewarded copiously. Here I am, proud as a Greek god, and yet standing debtor to this blockhead for a bone to stand on. Cursed be that mortal interdebtedness which will not do away with ledgers. I would be free as air, and I'm down in the world's books. I am so rich, I could have given bid for bid with the wealthiest Praetorians at the auction of the Roman Empire, and yet I owe for the flesh in the tongue I brag with.
Working in the slimy, cold blackness of the hold, Queequeg caught a chill that led to a terrible fever. In but a few days he was on the verge of death. Calling for the carpenter, he requested he be buried in a canoe with a coffin-like lid. Over the protests of the crew, the callous carpenter then brought the completed coffin to the dying Queequeg for his inspection. Having lifted himself into it to try it, Queequeg pronounced it a fine coffin, and almost immediately began an amazing recovery from his illness,
Uncle, is better now.
explaining that he had business ashore to finish up before he died. A once again healthy Queequeg then chose to keep the coffin canoe, carving copies of the tattooed designs that graced his own body onto the coffin. Even my savage friend Ahab was heard to exclaim,
Oh, devilish tantalization of the gods! Curse thee, thy vain toy. Curse be all thing that casts man's eyes aloft to the heavens, whose liveliness but scorches him.
Okay, go ahead.
Thereby Ahab cursed the sun. I saw that car wash until Dante's Inferno.
Battery!
How'd it go?
We got something.
You want to go through again?
How much was it?
It was like, what'd you get? What'd I get back? $6.
What, was it $4? Nah, we're if it's 4, forget. If it's like 2, we can do it again.
No, I think it was 6.
I don't want that guy giggling
What?
at me again.
Forget that.
How much money you got left, Avon?
Yeah, how much did it cost?
It cost $6.
Too much, too much.
Okay. Yeah, low budget company.
Yeah.
Hast thou seen the white whale?
Hi, I'm the captain of the Racia. I see you have met with Moby Dick. Come this way. Okay, that's pretty pathetic.
Hast killed him? The harpoon is not forged that ever will do that. Look, ye Nantucketeer, here in this hand I hold his death.
Moby Dick! Don't hunt him! Do you not know he is the devil incarnated? Any man molesting him shall die a most horrible death, just as our first mate did, devoured by that demon.
What is it? What nameless, inscrutable, unearthly thing is it? What cozingly hidden lord and master and cruel remorselessness emperor commands me? That against all natural lovings and longings, I so keep pushing and crowding and jamming myself on all the time, recklessly making me ready to do what in my own proper natural heart I durst not so much as dare. This whole act's immutably decreed. I am the Fates' lieutenant. I act under orders.
Moby Dick churned about, entangling and snarling the lines all over his body. Ahab cut some of the lines with his knife, but not before the tangle dragged Stubb and Flask's boat together, smashing them to bits. Dipping beneath the surface and then suddenly rising again, the white whale then capsized Ahab's boat.
To the last I grapple with thee. From hell's heart I stab at thee. For hate's sake I spit my last breath at thee.
Call Me, Ishmael.